Sue Storm, aka the Invisible Woman from Marvel's Fantastic Four, has powers that revolve around light manipulation and force fields. A scientific breakdown of her abilities would involve physics concepts like optics, electromagnetism, and quantum mechanics. Let's break it down systematically. 1. Invisibility, light manipulation and refraction.
Sue Storm's invisibility works by bending or cancelling light waves around her body. There are a few ways this could theoretically work. A. Refraction-based invisibility. If Sue can control the refractive index of her body, she could bend light around herself like an optical cloak. This would mean altering how her skin and cells interact with light, similar to how metamaterials work to achieve cloaking effects. A problem with this approach is that light would be distorted behind her, causing a visible outline, like the predator's camouflage in Predator. B. Complete light cancellation. Another possibility is that she actively absorbs and re-emits photons in a way that cancels out their visibility. This would involve quantum-level photon control, akin to how noise-canceling headphones use destructive interference for sound waves. C. Selective invisibility. In many versions, Sue can turn only certain parts of her body or objects invisible, implying precise, localized control over how light interacts with different materials. She can also make others invisible, suggesting she can manipulate the electromagnetic spectrum beyond just her own body.
2. Force fields, energy projection and matter interaction.
Sue's force fields are arguably her most powerful ability. These are described as invisible energy constructs that she can shape at will. A. Electromagnetic fields. If her force fields are based on electromagnetic forces, they might function similarly to plasma shields or magnetic confinement fields used in nuclear fusion research. This would mean she can generate high-energy fields that repel particles, potentially blocking even bullets and energy attacks. B. Gravitational or quantum field manipulation. Another explanation could be that she manipulates space at a quantum level, creating barriers using exotic matter or vacuum energy. If her fields can block light and energy, they may be a form of warped space-time, akin to a mini-event horizon. Absorption and reflection. In some portrayals, her force fields absorb impacts rather than simply deflecting them, which would suggest she controls how kinetic energy interacts with her fields. This could involve energy redirection mechanisms similar to theoretical inertia dampeners.
3. Flight and strength augmentation.
Sue has been shown to use her force fields for mobility, lifting herself or creating stepping platforms in midair. This could be explained if her force fields act as a repulsion mechanism against the Earth's surface. She might also use them to cushion impacts, giving her pseudo-superhuman durability. In some comics, she enhances her punches or lifts objects with her force fields, meaning she can distribute force evenly across surfaces.
4. Biological implications.
For her body to manage these abilities, Sue would likely need a specialized nervous system capable of processing electromagnetic signals beyond normal human limits, energy absorption and conversion mechanisms that allow her to generate force fields without immediate exhaustion, some form of quantum entanglement processing if she's interacting with photons and fields at a subatomic level.
Final thoughts. Sue Storm's powers, while fantastic, have some plausible scientific analogues in light manipulation, quantum field control, and energy shielding. If real-world physics ever advances to allow cloaking devices and force fields, they might operate on principles similar to hers.
Subscribe!